Hey guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 2 of the 12 days of Christmas. So today we're gonna start right away with selecting one of the prompts to see what is the project that we are gonna be making. So I'm just gonna shake this, and also remember this series is a giveaway, so make sure you're leaving a comment, you are subscribed, and also make sure to go visit my friend Debbie and see what project she has for you today. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select one of these and let's see what we got. So we got holiday season. So I guess that could be anything, right? Anything that we celebrate during the holidays. So I guess that could be a very open and easy challenge for us to create. Idea right now what we could be making, but I think I'm going to be creating one of the projects that I've been wanting to make, which is my book of pockets. And because that book of pockets have been one of my favorite things I created in a while. Let me grab it here. So this is a project that I created for my digital magazine, and it is a large one. This is an 8x10 kind of like a large folio, and when you open this up, we have a pocket for each one of the days, and so it has 25 pockets, and I just thought it was really fun to create, really whimsical. It has some opening pages, it has hidden tags, and they're all different sizes. So I really love how this project turned out. So if you want details and measurements on this particular project, this will be on my latest digital magazine, which is the winter edition or the Christmas edition for 2025. I'll have a link below. So today I'm gonna create something very similar to this. I do want to make a smaller version and maybe just have it with 12 pockets, kind of like a 12-day countdown to Christmas. I think that will be kind of fitted for the holiday season, because advent calendars and 12 days countdowns is something I do every season. So we're gonna go ahead and create something like that. So let me get all my supplies ready, and we're gonna get right into making the project. Okay, so I'm going to start with my chipboard. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 8x7. And for those of you who would like a cutting guide, I actually just worked out the measurements and I created a cutting guide. So it's going to be linked on the description box below. And okay, so now I'm just gonna cut this here at 8x7. And we're gonna do the same one right here. So 7x8, and then we are going to cut the spine at 8x1. Okay, so 8x1. Okay, and then we are going to wrap all of these using some lightweight cardstock. To cut another piece, and this is going to be 7 3/4 by 4 inches, and we are just going to add this piece on the spine. Okay, so I'm just gonna add that right here, and then we're going to press down, and we are going to score along the bending lines. We're gonna go ahead and score and fold the sides. Okay, so I'm just gonna score as I fold these to get a really nice clean bending line here. Okay, so now we can put these to the side, and I'm going to cut two pieces, and these are going to be 7 3/4 by 6 3/4. So we're just going to cut these here, 6 3/4 by 7 3/4, and we are going to glue one on each side. We're going to start working on the pockets, and for the pockets I'm going to be using heavyweight cardstock. So I'm going to cut one piece at 8 3/4 by 6 1/2, and we're going to score this piece here along the 6 1/2. We're going to do 1/2 inch. Let me put this down. Okay, so we're going to do 1/2 inch along the 6 1/2, and then along the 8 3/4 we're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 8 1/4. Now for all of these pockets, we're going to be cutting the corners like that, and so now I'm just going to fold along the score lines, and we are going to open this up, and I'm going to start by adding this first piece right here on the side. Okay, so I'm going to add my glue, okay, so add the glue here, and add the glue, and we're just going to place this one and press down and press down. Okay, and I'm gonna call this like pocket 1, but then once you do the labeling you can put the numbers from 1 to 12 anywhere you like. Okay, so that's gonna be the first pocket. Now I'm going to cut another piece, and this one is going to be 7 by 5 1/2. So I'm gonna do 7 by 5 1/2, and we're going to score along the 5 1/2. We're gonna do 1/2 inch, and along the 7 we're gonna do 1/2 and 6 1/2, and this is going to be our pocket number 2, and fold along the score lines and fold, and we're going to add this second pocket. So here is our first pocket to the right. This one I'm gonna place facing up, but I'm gonna place this about 3/4 inches from the top. Okay, so I'm just gonna add my glue, and we're gonna add the glue here, and we're just gonna add this second pocket, press down and press down. Okay, so now the opening is on the top. Next we're gonna cut a piece that is going to be 5 1/2 by 3, and we are going to score at 1/2 inch along the 5 1/2, And then we're going to score at half and at 2.5 along the 3 inches, and we are going to cut. And again, this is going to be another pocket, so let's go ahead and fold and fold. And then this pocket is going to go on the bottom section here, so we're just gonna add the glue and add the glue and place this down. Okay, so that's gonna be this pocket right now. Next, I'm going to cut another piece. This one is going to be 5. Let me get this page here. So this one is going to be 5 by 4.5, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch along the 4.5. And along the 5, we're going to score at half and at 4.5. And cut, and fold, and fold. Okay, and then this one is going to go on top of these two, and it's gonna be facing down, so the opening is gonna come from the bottom, and we are just going to glue this piece down. So add the glue and add the glue here, and then this one is gonna come, so I'm staying about 1/2 inch away from the bottom and placing this one like that. Okay, so press down and press down. Okay, so then we are going to do another one. This one is going to be 5 by 3.5, and we're going to score along the 3.5 at 1/2 inch, and along the 5 we're gonna do half and 4.5, and cut and cut, and then we are going to fold along the score lines. Okay, and then we're gonna place this one facing up, with the pocket facing up, on top of the one that we just created here. And so I'm gonna just place it right at the bottom edge. Okay, so that will, this back here will be a hidden pocket. And so let's add the glue and add the glue here, and then place this right and press down. Okay, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pockets. Next pocket is going to be 5.5 by 3.5, and we're going to score along the 5.5 at 1/2 inch, and along the 3.5 we're gonna do half and 3, and we're going to cut and fold along the score lines, and we're gonna bring this back, and we're going to add these pockets along the top. Okay, so on the top of the top section here. Okay, so I'm just gonna add the glue and that's gonna go right there. Okay, so it should fit like a puzzle here, and we are just going to press down. We're gonna work on the other side, which I'm gonna call side B for the cutting guide, and we're gonna cut two pieces. These are going to be 7 3/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so we're gonna do two of those, and we're going to score along the 3 1/2. We're going to score at 1/2 inch, and along the 7 3/4 we're gonna do 1/2 and 7 1/4. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same for both here. And go. And then we are just going to cut the corners. Okay, and we're going to fold and fold. And then we're going to bring back our book, and I'm going to add one of these facing up, and the other one is going to go facing down, and you want to kind of center these two here in the page. Okay, so we're just going to add the glue. Okay, so we're just gonna place this one up here, press down, and we're gonna do this other one. And place that right there. Okay, and press down. And you should have about 3/4 inches from the top and 3/4 inches from the bottom there. And we're gonna cut one piece that is going to be 4 1/2 by 7, and so we're gonna score at 1/2 inch along the 4 1/2, and we're gonna do 1/2 and 6 1/2 here along the 7 inches, and cut, and then we're going to fold along the score lines. Okay, and then this piece we're going to place on the side, but this will be facing out, and we're just gonna move this back by about 1/2 inch. Okay, so 1/2 inch from the edge, and we're going to add the glue and add the glue here. Okay, so we're just going to place this piece and press down. Next piece is going to be 5 by 3 1/4, and we're going to score along the 3 1/4 at 1/2 inch, and at 2 3/4, and along the 5 we're going to score at 1/2 inch, and then we're just going to fold along the score lines and fold here, and then we are just going to glue these pockets right next to the previous one. Okay, and then this is going to be with the opening facing up, and I'm just going to add my glue and add my glue here, and this is going to go right over there. Okay, and then press and press down. Then for this other side, I'm going to add a flap. So I'm going to cut one piece. This is going to be 6 by 4.5, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch along the 4.5, and we're going to fold. And this one is going to be glued here on the left side of this pocket. So we're just gonna add the glue and place this piece right there and press down. Okay, and then this is gonna be an opening section there, and then to that I'm going to add another pocket. So I'm going to cut, let's see here, we're gonna do one long piece, so I might need a new page. Let's see, yeah, I will. So we're gonna cut a piece here. This is going to be 3 by 7, and we're going to do a pocket with this one. So along the 3 we're gonna score at 1/2 inch, and along the 7 we're gonna do 1/2 and 6.5, and cut, and then we're going to fold along the score lines. And let's bring this back, and we're gonna open this up, and I'm going to add this pocket on the left side. So let's add the glue and add the glue here. So that is going to go right there. Okay, and so that's gonna go over here, and this is going to close up like that. And then we're gonna add just one more pocket, and this one is going to be 5. Let me see if this one is the size that I need. So it's going to be 5 by 5. So I might need to cut a new piece. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 by 5, and again we're gonna score at 1/2 inch on 3 sides. So half, and half, and I'm just going to fold and fold and fold, and then this one is going to go on top of this opening flap. So let's add the glue and add the glue here and back there, and so that's just gonna go right over and press down, and there we go. And so now we have on this side, we have a pocket on the top, one on the bottom, so that's 2. Then we have this one here, number 3, number 4. Then you open this up, we have number 5, and then this one here is gonna be our pocket number 6. And now we have our 12 pockets for our 12-day countdown to Christmas. So now what we're gonna do is just decorate, add your paper. You can print some numbers, or you can use a collection that has a countdown, and that'll make it a lot easier for you to add the numbers to your book.
Lines are busting out the door, Christmas songs in every store. Can't stand to hear one more. Please won't you make it stop? Snow is piled 5 feet high. Dog ate the pecan pie. Hurry up, store-bought is fine. Christmas time again. They say it's so pretty, that time in New York City. I say cold and gritty, packed in like sardines. Got a flat on the interstate. Mama warned me, don't be late. Pretty please save me a plate. Christmas time again.
Uncle Eddie's new friend Jane.
Sister's back with what's his name.
All together once again.
And once a year is plenty.
Laughter bouncing off the wall.
Hear the cackle down the hall. Too loud to think at all. Christmas time again.
Here come the holidays, so
Save up a whole month's pay and spend it on a one-night stay with a view of Rockefeller.
racing for the icy weather.
Bake the cookies, knit the sweater. Stand in line, wait forever. Christmas time again. If December's got you down, take the time and look around. You will find there's love abound. Christmas time again. Hear the jolly jingle sound. Christmas time again. Lines are busting out the door. Christmas songs in every store. Can't stand to hear one more. Please won't you make it stop? Snow is piled 5 feet high. Dog ate the pecan pie. Hurry up, store-bought is fine. Christmas time again. They say it's so pretty, that time in New York City. I say...
Okay, so I went ahead and did all the inserts for the pockets, and I covered them on my cardstock. This is a good project to use all of your scrap pieces of cardstock. As you can see, I did some piecing around here, and then all of these are just small enough to be able to use all of your scraps. So now I'm just going to back all of my numbers.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho, ho, ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day.
So there you go. Here is the final look at this book of pockets. I love the size. Let me bring the other one so we can compare. Look how cute. So this is the 8 by 10 that is listed on the magazine. So if you want measurements for this particular one, that will be listed on the magazine. But I absolutely love how this one turned out. This is the 8 by 7 and it's just so cute. So let's do a quick look here on the inside pockets. So it opens up like that, and over here we have day number 1. You can put a picture, you can do a little bit of journaling and kind of treat it as a December daily maybe. So here's day number 2. Maybe you can write a wish for each one of the days. We have back here number 3. So again, place some space on the back if you want to do use a white gel pen to do some journaling. That's number 3. Then I forgot what I put everything, but I think this is number 4. Yeah, so this is number 4 over here. So cute. Goes back there. And then I think this is number 5. Let's see, they're a little bit tied over here. Yes, number 5. I love how this turned out, even though this was a piece of scraps that I kind of collage. It looks like it was purposely made like that. So that is number 5. I put number 6 over here because this one had like the longer layout, so it looks really nice on this side right here. But then we go back over here for number 7. And you don't have to label or number, you can just simply have it as a fun book to put little things, ephemera and things like that on all of the pockets. So number 8, I think this is number 9 over here. And then we have 10 up in here, another large layout. And then we have 11. This will be so pretty as a bookmark also. And then number 12, I wanted to do the large layout for a larger picture space. And there you go. I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial for today. This was so fun to make. I hope that you make one for yourself. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you come back tomorrow for another video, and also make sure to go visit my friend Debbie and see what project she has for you today, and leave a comment and a like to be part of the giveaway. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.
Lines are busting out the door, Christmas songs in every store.